And welcome to Entertechment. This is Entertechment, show number 202, recorded on Saturday, the very first day of November 2014. On the show, let's introduce to you who's on it. It is Kerr Ballantyne. Say hi, Kerr.
Woohoo! Mr. November himself.
And for those watching at home, Kerr is represented by a spinning wheel.
That's right.
The part of Kerr Ballantyne will be played by a thinking wheel. And on the show,
Special guest star,
I can't. Also on the show, it's Joe Macer. Howdy, Joe.
Good morning. Why can't you see him?
I can't see him, but you can for some reason.
I told you, the internet gods are fickle.
They are a fickle bunch.
They are fickle.
So let's go ahead and start with pretty much the big news coming out this week at, I think it was at D23, that Marvel decided to announce, oh, hey, you know, Warner Brothers, you got like 3 or 4 films coming out until the year 2020. Look at the ones we're going to be coming out with. So this is in addition to the ones that we already know about.
This is so awesome.
So this is crazy. This is a whole slate of movies running down the list. You know, we've got the Captain America movie. We've got some more. We've got some more Avengers movies coming out. We've got another Thor movie. We've got a Doctor Strange movie. We've got another Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Oh,
Well, you knew they were going to have to. The Guardians of the Galaxy, you knew they were going to green light after the first weekend.
I think
without a doubt.
What is it? The day after it opened, was it James Gunn, the director and writer, started working on the next one?
I think so. I think he started writing, just hoping. But then I think it got greenlit within about
within hours of it opening.
Yeah.
It did so well. And we've got a Black Panther movie.
Yay!
Kerr's been waiting forever. Maybe they listened to the show.
Maybe.
Maybe they do.
It would be nice if they did. We might save them some trouble.
We also got a Captain Marvel movie and an Inhumans movie.
Now, the Inhumans interesting. The Captain Marvel makes sense. The Inhumans, I know that's a fanboy favorite, from what I understand.
Really? Because I don't think I've ever
I've never
picked
read
up
it. Oh,
an
I've never read it
Inhumans
either. I've never
book.
read it either.
I've never read it. I hadn't even heard of it till I saw that.
Yeah. So of this new list of movies that they announced, which ones are you guys most excited about?
Oh man, it's like overload. Right now, I'd have to say Guardians of the Galaxy 2 because that's the one I'm most up on. But I really am curious about Doctor Strange.
Now, they didn't announce who was going to be Doctor Strange, but they are in negotiations with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes, but
to play Doctor Strange.
He'll probably be fine.
I love Benedict. I really do. I think if I ever met him, I would be in awe.
But
it's still the same thing.
I just don't see it. But
no,
you know,
I think,
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, I know. It's like I think too many people are going to look at it, and you're going to confuse too many of the audience people. You know, who are going, "Why is Sherlock Holmes playing Doctor Strange? Does Sherlock Holmes have magic powers?"
No, he's Khan.
He's Khan. Does Khan have magic powers while he's not doing
get
Sherlocky things? And why is he? Where's the Hobbit? I don't get this. Where is everybody?
He sounds like a dragon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Though he does a really good Jar Jar Binks if you watch the Graham Norton show.
There's just so. I mean, you look at this, and then you look at the DC lineup, and then you look at the Star Wars lineup.
Yeah.
We're just like this is awesome.
This is the golden age of genre movies.
We are so set, and you know,
Careful what you wish for.
we used to starve for this stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, one Star Wars movie every 3 years for just
3 to 4.
For just 3 movies, and then that was it.
There's an article on IO9 where they interviewed Sci-Fi, and the guy was basically saying how they screwed up, because they had this genre before anybody else.
Right.
And they just threw it in the toilet.
You had it. You blew it all to hell.
You had true love, and you threw it away.
All the fantasy and sci-fi and stuff that's on all the other channels that they had the audience for. We wanted to go to their channel to watch it, and then they changed to Sci-Fi, and they started putting on WWE, and just change. I mean, the whole. It's like what?
It's like, what are you doing?
This is what happened to the Sci-Fi channel?
Yeah.
And now, AMC's got The Walking Dead. I mean, you've got Arrow. You've got all these other channels have all this great content that they should have had.
They should have had at the beginning.
Yep.
They had the
Well,
audience, and they screwed it up.
But they even said, but remember that also came from the fact that they were what they did is remember they got a new CEO, whatever it is, and that new CEO was like, oh, we gotta go, we gotta get the younger audience and blah blah blah. Nobody's interested in this anymore, and that's why they rebranded and everything else because they didn't want to be we don't want to be known as that science fiction channel, you know. And
wait,
wrong
that's
answer.
your name.
Well, that's just it. That's what happened. It's the same thing as somebody came for whatever reason, got in the door and made all did this whole hey, well, we're brand, we'll do this, and everybody go crazy, and
Yeah.
And this is what you end up with. You end up with them sitting, literally looking for scraps.
I wonder if they're picking up now. Hello, Sharknado.
Well, that they lucked in on. They obviously lucked in on that one, but
they figured out
that was a
B,
complete
or
accident.
C movie thing. Yeah.
Well, no, it was because they were doing they were literally they were losing everything, so they were bottom feeding or scraping up the dirt off the floor, and they just happened to find a diamond amongst the dung.
Speaking of chum.
Speaking of, yeah, so that's really what it was. It's just they were just like out of nowhere. They got this diamond, and then they went, okay, we're gonna do another one, and it got even more.
And Kerr uses the word diamond very loosely.
More like fake diamond.
Zirconium.
Yeah, they found a zirconian amongst the dung, but they held it up aloft and were able to, the legendary bogus gold people.
Yeah. Now that Disney has announced their full slate of Marvel movies through the year 2018 or 2018, are they going to step up and announce the full slate of Star Wars movies?
No. They're going to keep that close to the vest, I think.
They don't have
maybe
to.
at Celebration. I'm thinking at Celebration they're going to have a big announcement about here's our plans for the next so many years.
Probably.
Yeah. So of this batch of movies, I think I'm looking forward to the Avengers Infinity War. Parts 1 and 2.
They're going to screw it up.
And
that's what I'm afraid of.
No.
Okay,
how are they going to screw it up?
Well, the problem with it's an interesting comic, and you get all the cool guys together in one room, but the whole, it's like the Q conundrum. You've got somebody that's infinitely powerful. It's like, all right.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing,
those irritate me.
The Infinity War movies are going to be a completely different Avengers cast. Because what they're saying is by the end of Captain America Civil War, the Avengers as we know it will not exist. It will not be Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Scarlet Johansson as Black Widow, and Hawkeye. It's going to be a new Avengers cast.
And with different superheroes?
With I think it might be the current or close to the current roster of Avengers.
Ah, okay. I just the whole Infinite stuff. I mean, it's like okay.
Yeah.
Even I did go back and read that comic book series, and it was cool. But at the end of the day, it's like all right, you got infinite people fighting infinite people, and all this stuff going on, and I don't know. We'll see how they do it. It's just it's always for me that's a tough thing to do as a writing experiment.
Yeah.
How do you deal with the omnipotent character?
Exactly. It's going to be tough, but Marvel hasn't screwed up yet.
And I hope they don't, because really, this is fun. This is really cool to see all these things come to life.
No, and I agree with you, Joe. I don't want Marvel to fail. I really don't. I want them to continue to, keep, play with their product, keep pulling it out. I would like them to pull back some things from other places. I mean, let's be honest. We would all like to see Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Spider-Man all back under the same roof so we can get the crossover episodes that we all really want.
Right.
But, I mean, that's going to be a while until the lawyers are done, gladiatorial combat stage of their negotiations or whatever they do,
Captain Marvel will be cool, too.
Well, Captain Marvel is a long time coming because wasn't Captain Marvel, didn't she become part of the Avengers for a while?
Right, and so that's probably one of the characters they'll be launching in the new Avengers movie.
Well, she was with
Is
the
the
Guardians of
Captain.
the Galaxy too, right?
She's
was.
crossed over. She's crossed over to both.
And
Yeah.
what's his name? Adam Warlock.
Yep.
Where's he in here? I don't see him.
He
Where is
may. Well, they did drop the Warlock cocoon
That's true.
in Guardians of the Galaxy. That was in there.
That was in there. That's true.
Easter egg.
Easter egg number 172.
And the new Avengers led by Howard the Duck. Yeah, I see no duck
Only if
movie
the
in there.
first opening scene is like the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's "Come on, Avengers," and then he blows up,
and he explodes.
and Captain Marvel goes, "I will avenge you."
Huh.
Jeez. I don't even know any of the backstory of the Inhumans.
Me neither. That of all the movies, I know the least about the Inhumans.
Yeah, no.
So that might be a good thing.
Yeah,
'Cause you're
it might
working with a clean
it'll be
slate.
interesting. You won't know anything, so you won't have any expectations. That's one good thing about it. But
I mean, like before last year, Guardians of the Galaxy. What?
well, yeah, but you've seen that. But they crossed over. I mean, they've been in Avengers. They've been in Fantastic
Yeah,
Four.
but they were up until then. I mean,
Yeah.
if you were to talk about them,
Yeah, if you were just to bring them up in casual conversation,
Oh,
most
okay,
people would
yeah.
not know who.
I wouldn't have
the
known them
Guardians
until
were.
last year, and I started reading all this stuff, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of neat." And then the movie, it was like, "This is great," because it's all fresh
Yeah.
to me anyway.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you for putting this article in here, Matt, because now
Yes.
I'll hit my Marvel Unlimited, and I know exactly what to hit,
Which
what to
issues
read.
to go for. So here's
Yeah.
some issues of some of the comic books to read to get you ready for the new slate of movies over the next 5-6 years. So
That'll keep me busy. Excellent.
that'll get you up to date.
I'm so glad. Let me tell you, I'm so glad I got that Marvel Unlimited thing because, man, now it's just like, oh, I'll just go read these and I'm done. I don't have to find. If I don't like it, great. If I want to, I can buy it and collect it. But it's like I can read through and at least be up on the story.
There you go. Get in the know.
That's right. Then I can pretend like I've known all along.
All
that
along,
was
yeah.
that was
Oh,
in
well, the
episode
Inhumans in
126.
issue 72.
Yeah. You obviously missed that part.
That's the one where they lost their spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something really cool that happened this week, as much, how much do we love good old games, GOG.com. On Monday, they put up a little banner saying we have a new publisher joining us, and they had a little countdown clock going. And somebody went into their forums, I think, or their code or something, and found what they were going to be releasing. And fanboys rejoiced. Probably, I don't use the words holy grail too often, but I think one of the classic computer games, PC games from the early days, would have to be LucasArts' X-Wing and TIE Fighter space simulation games.
Those were cool.
The X-Wing one was good.
$10.
The TIE Fighter one
It's already
was
out.
Yeah.
fantastic. So they had the countdown clock going. So Tuesday morning, they came out, and so the X-Wing game is the X-Wing and all the add-ons for it. So I think there's 2 or 3 add-ons, expansion packs for the X-Wing series. TIE Fighter has the game plus their expansion packs, $10 each.
See, I thought that was a little high.
Really?
Yeah.
$10?
I mean, these are old games. I mean, they
Yeah,
are.
but they're good games.
I know,
They're
but we're
good
talking-
old games.
Owned by Disney now. We're lucky to get them at $9.99.
No, that's about the average price for good old games for
I thought it was cheaper, and when
AAA
I
titles.
went back and looked, but yeah,
Dude, you picked up the game originally for $29.99. What are you complaining about?
I want $2. It's 20 years later.
The original game was
20
$50.
years.
Dude, you can't get quality 16-bit graphics like that anymore, man. Come on.
They just don't make them. Here's the thing, though. You will need a joystick.
Well,
So right now the icons are sitting on my computer, ready to go, ready to play.
But you have no joystick.
But I don't have a joystick, so
there's no joy.
no joy.
Where do you get those nowadays?
Amazon has them. Nice USB.
Yeah, they're all
joysticks.
pretty much Xbox controller looking things or stuff like that. So yeah, you can find.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
No, Mad Catz has some nice throttle and stick combinations.
Thinking of like, in our day we had like one stick
One
and a one
joystick
button.
and one button.
And now
then
it's,
you
all
got
you
it.
got.
And
it's
then you
the
got
left
into that
trigger on the bottom side.
Well, the
Well, then you
Commodore
also got
64
into
had
the
the
whole.
trigger
Yeah,
on the top.
I needed the right port. Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
I don't have enough ports on my machine. I gotta take out. I
You
gotta
have to have
convert my printer port to an extra port. So
Yeah, you have to have an adapter port for your printer port.
exactly. That's
I'll just
the
get
only
the
way it's
Dad,
gonna
it's this button. Hit that button.
Hit that.
I don't want to hit that button. Show me something. Grenade.
Yeah. Oh no, you killed us all. But the X-wing and Tie Fighter games, and then there was X-wing versus Tie Fighter.
Yep.
That came out later, so hopefully they'll have that one. They also came out with some other LucasArts games, Knights of the Old Republic, which has been out on Steam.
Yep.
Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Sam and Max Hit the Road. That's pretty fun. And then I'm sure there'll be more as the weeks and months progress.
Do they have Full Throttle?
Probably not yet.
That was kind of a fun game.
That was a fun game. Full Throttle game. Was it The Dig?
Not sure. The Unreal Series. See, here you go. $2, $3, $2.99. That's my kind of games.
That's because nobody plays those.
But it's so much fun because you get an old game like that and the graphics just fly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I bought all the old Star Wars Jedi Academy series off of Steam. Oh my gosh.
Not a single second of lag.
Just like complete, 60 frames per second. You're just flying along.
Lag is
It's
non-existent.
awesome. Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see which games over the next few weeks or months that they come out with. And they do have sales often, so if you don't want to buy them now, I'm pretty sure that they'll have like a 50% off sale.
I will wait for the sale.
I probably should have waited for the sale because it does me no good to have them right now.
And because you got all these other games to play.
Yeah, it's true. Like Call of Duty coming out on Tuesday.
And that's the other thing I look at is it's okay. I load up on these games and then I don't get time to play them, so I might as well wait till they're on sale and then buy them.
Yeah.
And then I get at a deal because if I'm not going to play it, at least I didn't pay that much for it.
Exactly. And you're definitely getting your money's worth.
Yep. I did get my boxed edition of Wasteland 2.
Oh, you did?
Yep. Did you get yours?
I didn't get. I was not at the box edition level.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I just got the digital copy.
I've been playing that this week.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Has anything exploded like a blood sausage?
Yeah, there's been a lot of damage, a lot of different stuff, a lot of quirky things that I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is cool. I remember this. This is fun. It's kind of like playing Traveler,
Yeah.
being able to use your different skills on things, and yeah, it's fun.
Doctor skills.
Yeah. What is that? Halfway. Oh, there's just too many games here.
Hello, rabbit hole.
I know. He's going
That's
after the rabbit. He's going after the rabbit. Stay with us, Joe. Stay with
The
us.
thing about the internet is you can just totally get segued to this segue to that segue, and you're 50 tracks over to the right. It's like I came here for something.
And I can't remember what it was.
Can't remember what it was. Damn.
Oh, it'll come back to me. And it never
Yes.
does.
It's just too much. Too much
back.
overload.
So on our show last week, Kerr, we were talking about classic arcade games
Yes.
and stand-up arcade games. And I don't know why. Maybe it was because Facebook knows me so well. But this popped up on the Facebook advertising side. It's called the X Arcade Machine. And it has within it... Now, it cheats a little bit because it's calling... Atari 2600 games arcade games,
Right.
but still it boasts 250 different arcade games in one machine. And I think if you were to get a machine, this would be the machine to get.
I love their excuses to buy, and then they even have somewhere like a letter you can send to your wife
Exactly.
to get her permission to buy it. Where is
So
that?
We'll send her something.
Yeah. Persuading your wife.
Yes.
Perhaps tell it's for the kids. Tell her it will build up your biceps. Pounding out those joysticks is a workout.
Yeah.
And then at the end
Actually, it burns more calories than just sitting there. Wait.
yeah, dear lovely wife.
It writes a form for you and everything.
Form for you, just fill that out. That's
Fill in the
awesome.
blank.
Gotta love the humor in there. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to be able. Now it'll be interesting to see if the delivery system, because they said it's upgradable, meaning if as new games come along, and I don't know if it uses ROMs, like on a stick.
I don't know.
But it would be interesting to see one in person. But you can get just the jet black cabinet, or you can customize it to have whatever image you want on the side of it.
Here you go. X-Arcade tank stick trackball USB all included just for your computer.
Oh, okay.
So then you could play, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
I don't think that was on the list. Oh, wait.
Well.
Oh, yeah, this just... oh, my gosh, that's ginormous.
Yeah. It needs a drink holder on the side or something.
Cup holder.
Actually, it needs like a whole captain's chair around that.
Yeah. Build something around this. Huh.
The sun is rising.
The tank stick. Interesting.
Dun dun dun.
So if you wanted to get your classic arcade game fix, it's only about, what, $3,000, which we're looking at the original cabinets, and just like a classic Ms. Pac-Man machine was that.
So for the same price, you get all those
You
games.
get all those, but don't answer yet.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
All right.
If you order now, you get the Ginsu knife, the carving fork, and the single scrambled egg while it's still inside its shell.
Complete with cup holder.
Mm-hmm.
So
And our new triple magic bullet, just to be able to blend that all into your personal power shake.
Yeah.
I don't want a tin can egg power shake. Eat it.
You'll take it and you'll be happy. Okay, so when I saw this story pop up on the internet this week, I immediately thought of Joe. HP, of course, Hewlett-Packard, makers of fine quality printers, is now getting into the 3D printing business.
It had to happen, right?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think of...
If you're a legitimate printing company and you're not in this,
So this 3D printer, is it going to be a commercial printer?
Yeah, that's how it's starting out. Is basically for commercial prototypers and big companies, because it's the size of like a washer and dryer set.
Yeah, it looked rather large.
Yeah. But the cool thing about it is it's got, I don't know how many jets it has on it, but it can print all these different materials at once. Like mine can do one extrusion.
Right.
So it can do like electrically conductive materials, so you could have circuits built into your projects.
Oh, wow.
You could have different pieces, parts, different colors, all those things. There's a video, I don't have the link to it here, where they print like this link in a chain and in like 20 minutes, and then they use it to lift like 10,000 pounds.
Oh, my gosh.
With the thing. So, I mean, it's just amazing. It's, we're getting so close to the actual kind of replicator technology now.
It's almost like a 3D singularity is about to happen.
And then this is commercial, but think, let's project 10 years down the road.
When it becomes...
Well, yeah, but it's like what we talked about a couple episodes ago. I mean, NASA is looking at this as well for things like, they've already shipped the first 3D printer up to the space station. And then, like they said, their whole game plan now is drop a 3D printer on the moon. Astronauts just put in dirt, for lack of a better word, put in the right,
materials.
Dirt.
And then they can build fabs and stuff like that, and habitats and everything else.
There's another article, I don't have the link here, where they showed these, I think it was Italian guys at the Maker Faire, that they had built this giant 3D printer that they could use to build mud houses in different countries and stuff. So it was basically extruding like concrete and on a huge level where you could build house walls and things. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, Joe, I know you've read enough sci-fi, and I know I've read. It's just like those sci-fi stories that you would get where they land on a planet, and it's like, all right, start building that, Johnson, and Johnson presses the button, and starts building the habitat, and you're like, this is gonna take a couple hours. All right, we'll keep on it.
We'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah,
our whole fab house is done.
Well, think about this. Think about how close we are to having our own Star Trek replicator.
Well, that's essentially, this is kind of like a
very fast printer.
Mark 1 Mod 0.
It's a very fast.
Yeah.
0.00 version 1,
But now you could do complex, items that have different moving parts that are made of different materials all in one print.
In one print.
Where now you print, you'd have to print everything separately and then put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, when it finally gets there, yeah, it's going to be those in about another 50 years. Like you said, it's going to be one of those. Oh, I buy this, and then it downloads the information to my printer in the house, and it's like, okay, in 2 hours I'll have that,
Yeah.
latest camera or the latest whatever. So.
Yeah, and then can you take, when you're done, is there some sort of way that you can take the raw materials and say, okay, now let's put it back in the hopper and let's print something else because I don't need this anymore?
Huh. So reusable.
Maybe, I don't know.
Interesting.
Well, no, that will come eventually, because what will happen is you have to have the technology, and then it'll be, well, how do we keep using this? And then somebody will figure out a way.
First you get the power, then you get the money, then you get the women.
I'm scared.
Something like that.
Where did that come from? Dude.
I don't know where it came from. I'm very confused.
But things, I mean, like you said,
Rick,
things are getting
you gotta
faster and
protect me.
faster, more complex. Imagine in 10 years what 3D printing will be like.
It's going to go back to 2D printing. That's how complex it is.
It's going so fast, it's going backwards.
It'll be retro.
It's good. Yeah, that's right. In 10 years, you're going to have people go, I made a 2D printing. Oh my gosh, it's so retro. That's awesome. The hipsters will have, all the printers we have now,
Yep. They'll be walking down the street with portable 3D printers, printing as they go. Hipster
right.
printers.
Hipster
That's right.
printers. Flash
Just
printing.
print me a latte there.
That's right.
And I did
it's
find
gonna
one
have
that'll do
flash
cake,
mob.
Matt. I did find one this week that'll you can set up for different materials like cake and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Foods and stuff.
Huh. Interesting.
So how long? How long? Who knows?
So Joe, if I'm hearing you correctly, you are giving me a way to get a 3D printer and to convince my wife to get one. Aha. Thank you. But honey, you could do like cake designs.
Oh, look, and it'll be like that, and
And you can do like sugar coating and
mm-hmm.
see, it's really going to help you out. Meanwhile, I use it all the time to print action figures.
We should make a website of like how to convince your wife, and then you could have like different categories. I need a 3D printer. I need a power tool.
Whatever you
I
want
need
will help
this.
you convince.
That's right. Here's
your
an open letter.
significant other to get it.
Fill in your name. Fill in what job you want to do. Fill in this. What's the item you want, and we'll write the letter for you.
Convinceaspouse.com.
Yes. You could make YouTube commercials and all that kind of stuff. Look, honey. Wow, I didn't know they did that.
That would be awesome.
.com.
So I came across a little interesting tidbit of information. So it looks like principal photography on Episode 7, Star Wars Episode 7, has completed. And so now they're into the post-production phase. If the rumors are to be true, John Williams is coming to Los Angeles November 15th to record music just for the trailer.
Dun, 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 dun.
There's, you
dun.
talk about that movie, the original movie,
Uh-huh.
without John Williams' music. What would that have been like?
If you go back and you watch the original first trailer for Star Wars, it didn't really have any music behind it at all. In fact, it didn't even have the original sound effects in it at all. It was, and so you look at it and you watch it and it's kind of like, well, it doesn't feel like Star Wars. And then the next trailer that came out, and then when the movie came out, it's unmistakable, John Williams, and it's cemented his role in music history, soundtrack history. But if you think about this, most movie trailers nowadays do not have original music.
Oh, they
written
recycle.
Specifically.
Yep.
There's a couple companies that actually produce music that sounds like trailer music, but they're generic. They could be used for anything. But think about this. He's coming in to record music specifically for the trailer. And so a lot of people are speculating that, he's coming in November 15th. He's going to record. It could take a few weeks to get that together. It won't take very long at all. We could have, and please, dear God, hope this to be true, a Star Wars trailer in front of the Hobbit movie.
I hate that because then you're like,
A whole year. Well, see
What? It's December
The Hobbit
12th.
comes out. The Hobbit comes out on the 17th, the 18th would mark 1 year until the new Star Wars movie.
I hate the thunder stealing trailers because then you're like, oh my gosh, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm here to see this movie. I was really excited about it, but now I want that.
I want the Star Wars.
Yeah.
See, I disagree, but
With
no, it's one of those where I'm excited to see the Hobbit movie because
anyway.
Anyway, yeah, I haven't talked to you about this. Did you guys see speaking of the Hobbit? I'm gonna sidebar here for a moment.
Okay.
I will come back, Your Honor.
Judge,
promise.
I'd like a sidebar.
I like a sidebar here.
You may approach
sidebar
the bench.
Did you see Entertainment Weekly released the notes from Peter Jackson about how he's filming the Battle of the Five Armies?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, let me see if I can find it. Anyways, but the most important part is, I got to show you if you don't have this, I mean, I'm just talking to nothing. I'm talking to the air. Anyways,
clickety clack, clickety clack.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh,
okay,
darn
so
it.
Joe's got it up on the screen right now.
Does he? Let me see. You got the?
Is that it?
Peter Jackson walks us through his battle plans.
Yeah, scroll down.
Keep scrolling.
Scrolling.
Keep
going.
scrolling. Keep going.
There's a
keep
map.
Going. There's
Yeah,
a map.
There's a map. This is not the one. The right. This is just. There it is. Boom.
Awesome.
Now here's the. That's the important one.
It's like the Battle
right?
of the Bulge as drawn by a 5-year-old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That one's one of them. But there's another one that's out there. Scroll down a little bit more, and you'll see why. Keep going. That's one of them. And then stop the second one.
Oh my god.
All right. Notice all that battle plans, right? Now look at the very bottom. You'll see there's that bright orange circle coming forward that just says Bjorn.
Oh wow.
We're going to get it, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to see Bjorn and bears fighting in the Battle of the Five Armies.
Oh my gosh.
And notice the dwarves. So I'm absolutely ecstatic because
Goblins, men, dwarves,
yeah,
elves.
a lot of goblins, some orcs, and everything else. But more importantly, the best part about the whole thing is just
Eagles.
the whole. We're going to have that moment, that moment where you're going to
Release
see
the bears.
Right, exactly. Come on, think about it. I mean, it's going to be that moment in the movie where everybody's going to go, I forgot about the bears. So did the goblins.
Huh. So did the goblins.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. It's like all of World War II scribbled really quickly by a fifth grader for their report.
On the backside of a Denny's placemat.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So this is how we're going to invade.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
Yeah, see, I'm really looking forward to that movie. So for me to have the trailer it's gonna be like a really good appetizer before a real
The
good
main
meal.
course.
You know, and it's because remember after this there is nothing else. He's not going to do a Cimmerian or whatever it is, or it's like
That's it. He just needs to say, "That's it. I'll be here all week."
well,
Tip
yeah.
your
but think
waitresses,
about it.
I'm done.
He's donated
And then
he's
move
done
on.
20 years.
Yeah.
You know,
Try the
it's like
eggplant.
yeah, he's 20 years. He's got $1 billion stuck in the bank.
Yep.
You got the fact that you've turned Weta from a know-nothing company in a little country called New Zealand to literally one of the top 3, special effects houses. You pretty much brought motion capture technology to the forefront.
When your little home front company makes more than the gross national product of your country.
Or is like, yeah, what, 50% of the GNP
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
So
it's
much
like,
so that now you've become a spokesperson for the tourism board.
oh, yeah, have you seen the latest Air New Zealand
Oh, that was
flight
hilarious.
trailer? That's awesome. All right, sidebar back. Back to, like I said.
Okay, back to John Williams. So anyway, he's going to be doing the music. Now, when we're going to get a trailer, we don't know for sure, but JJ, if you love us, if you're listening, put it in front of the Hobbit.
Yeah,
That
but
would
I
be
don't.
awesome.
Can he do that? Who's
Just release it on the internet.
well, that will happen too.
Yeah, but I want to see it on the big screen.
All right.
I want to sit there and turn into a giant goosebump. So have you guys been watching Star Wars Rebels?
No.
It's on the DVR. It's building up.
Okay, it's building
So
up.
should I go back and I've been planning to watch it. I just haven't sat down
Yeah,
yet.
it's nice. Little 22, 23-minute chunks of time.
Mm-hmm.
The Spark of the Rebellion was a double episode. And then Droids in Distress was kind of interesting because it has R2D2 and C3PO in it. Episode 3, the fight or flight, was okay, but the fourth episode was actually pretty good.
But the fourth one,
but the fourth one
That's
is
good. What?
So anyway, what happened was when they released Spark of the Rebellion, which was the hour-long event, and then they decided to air it on ABC with an extra scene of Darth Vader in it. And they had James Earl Jones as the voice of Darth Vader.
What was the reasoning behind that?
The reasoning to get you to watch it on network television. Because if you've already seen it on Disney XD, then you're going to watch it again just for that scene.
Oh, man, that's lame.
Yeah. And so, having purchased Spark of the Rebellion on iTunes when it came out, I was kind of like, well, how are they going to do this? Because I already paid for it. Here's what I love about iTunes. You could delete it from your hard drive and then re-download it, and you get the full version with the Darth Vader scene. So, now featuring 10... And I'll tell you what, it was really cool to have James Earl Jones hear him as Darth Vader once again. As he's talking to the Inquisitor.
Did you see the the Big Bang Theory episodes with James Earl Jones?
Oh, that was hilarious.
Oh my god.
When Sheldon wanted to have his own convention.
That was
and pranking Carrie Fisher.
That was killer. It's not funny, James.
It's not funny, James. Yeah. That was really good.
Oh, I was rolling.
Have you guys been keeping up on Walking Dead?
No, I'm one episode behind.
Okay. So you watched the let's see, it would be the Tainted Meat episode.
No.
Oh.
No.
Then
or maybe
you're
I'm
two episodes behind.
Maybe 2 episodes behind.
So you saw the season premiere.
I saw the season premiere.
Okay. Where they rescued him from Terminus.
Yeah, I saw that, and then they met the
priest, Father Gabriel.
And then the one dude got captured by the cannibals at the end.
Okay. Okay. So you're 2 episodes behind.
2 episodes behind. Okay.
As of tomorrow, you'll be 3 episodes behind.
Well, I can sit down and watch them all if I want to.
The second episode is kind of like they took a step back, took a breath.
Yeah.
After all the stuff that happened in the first episode. And I was thinking, oh no, are we just gonna spend our money on the season premiere and then for the rest of the season until the season finale have just nothing really happens? Oh no.
Well, good, because that was kind of what I was like. Okay.
Oh, now we're back to character development.
Yeah, I thought they actually had enough. They've finally got enough money, and AMC's realized, hey, people like the show. If we actually put money into it,
Yeah.
So does it take off again the next episode?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh! By the end of the episode, actually, yeah, by the end of the second episode, things start to pick up again, and then the third episode and fourth episode.
Well, I think I know where you're going because there was a scene at the end that I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. What?
What was the thing? And then the thing at the end, and I'm like, hang on.
Hold on there.
Something's up here.
Hold on there, cowboy.
So that was kind of what I was thinking had happened. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll see if that's actually what happened. So without actually discussing it.
And the third episode actually had quite a few surprises in it that it turned it in a direction that I did not think that they would go.
Okay.
And they
All right.
did.
Well, then
So-
I'm sitting down to watch it.
so
Maybe
the-
today.
Yeah.
This is my first Saturday in a long time that I don't have a whole bunch of stuff planned. It's like, I can relax.
All right, I got a couple things then to recommend. I've been surfing the Netflix.
Okay.
For
Put them in the show notes.
okay.
Put 'em in there.
All right. No. I need you guys to watch. Have you seen this thing called The Hunger Games? I'm just telling you, it's awesome.
Yes, I have. What do you?
There is. I remember the movie came out. It didn't get a lot of press. It was one of those. The trailers were like, "This is a movie, foreign movie. Thanks for watching. Bye." And you're like, I'm not going to see it. 13 Assassins.
Oh yeah, I like 13 Assassins.
Did you see it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw that a while ago.
I liked that a lot better than I thought I was going to.
That was
Yes. Now this one is strictly for you, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize.
Oh.
But it's called it obviously is only works in Japanese, but it's called it's an anime called I can't even say it, Arpeggio of Blue Steel.
Really?
Have you watched that, man?
No.
The reason why I want Joe to watch it is I think this is how you do a Bolo movie.
Really?
Ugh.
I'm not going to tell you what the premise is because it takes a while to watch. It's all in subtitles. It's in Japanese.
Is it a series or a movie?
Yeah, it's like 12 episodes.
Okay.
Okay. 28-minute episodes, classic. But it's one of those things when you watch it, there's all the anime stuff, so it's that whole you got to get past that, but watch the artwork and some of the things. And I'm curious. I want Joe to watch because, okay, basically it's about it's up your, as they say, it's in your ballpark, Joe.
It's in your wheelhouse.
It's in my wheelhouse.
But the thing is, I want you to watch it, but at the same time, in the back of your head, think, this is how you do a Bolo movie. And it's like, no, yes, no, yes.
Interesting.
So I'd be very
Well,
curious.
have you seen this Spaceship Yamamoto?
Yep.
Watched it, yeah.
You guys watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it yet. Is it good?
It's very interesting because it kind of sets it up to be old guard passes the torch to the new guard.
Right.
Like the old Captain Harlock passes the torch to a new captain.
No, not Harlock.
No, yeah, that's Battleship Yamamoto.
Yeah, he's
No.
talking about.
I'm thinking Space Pirate.
Yeah, you're thinking
No,
Space.
no.
You're speaking Harlock. No.
Okay. No, then I haven't seen this one.
Yeah.
Then you may not talk anymore.
Okay.
You're done.
I saw the trailer and I was like, whoa, that's pretty interesting looking, So have you seen it, Kerr?
No. I've seen the old ones.
Oh, well, you guys need to you need to watch
Where
the
is it?
trailer.
Is that just through Amazon?
It's on Amazon Instant Video.
Can I get it on Netflix?
Not yet. No, there is no.
Okay.
I don't know if you can actually.
Correct answer is no.
The answer you're looking for is no.
No, might be on iTunes, but it's not on.
So this is a live action?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me see. Where is it?
Just look up Battleship Yamamoto on Amazon.
Hold on a second. Internet connection is freaking out. There it is.
But it's this scenes of these massive battleships going through space with all these guns firing and blazing, and I was like, I need to rent this.
This has my attention.
Oh, from 2010, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. See, I've seen most of them, so that's why I have to know which one.
You have to be more specific.
Well, yeah, because I've seen like there's been about, it's like seriously, this is like one of those about every 5 years somebody revamps it a little bit and brings it back out.
The graphics and everything just look amazing.
Yeah, they're like the Harlow. Yeah, okay. I think I've seen the promos for it, but I haven't actually seen the movie. Okay, then I think that other one, that Blue Steel one, if you go to Netflix and type in, I think it's give me a second. Let me get this correct because I really can't believe I watched this.
Let's see. Uh-oh. You guys still there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still here. Joe, I'm
yeah.
going to share my screen so I can show you here.
All right.
And this is safe for work, ladies.
All right.
Avert your eyes.
Well, no, because it's anime. Sometimes people say, watch this anime, and you watch it and you go,
Are you sharing yours, or you want me to share mine?
I'm sharing mine. I'm sharing mine.
Okay. Now, is Matt going to be able to see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I had that. That's, yep, I got that in my queue now.
Okay.
Or I got it
Yeah,
in my
that's the
list. I haven't
one.
put it in my quue yet.
Yeah, it says Arbiga Blue Steel, and then you're reading Japanese. Ako hagana hapika asnova, and you're like, what?
What does that mean?
But it's actually it's one of those. I've watched like the first 2 episodes, and it's part of me. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of anime stuff in there, but there's that part of my brain that's just going, damn it, look at the graphics, look at this. This could be how you do a Bolo movie. So,
this is how it's to
I
be
need
done.
Joe. You see, Matt, you never read enough of the Bolos as Joe and I did, so it's one of those things. I need a fellow Bolo enthusiast to watch it and in the back of their brain go, yes.
This is what we need. Yeah, Kira, I wish you were closer again, man. We could sit down and watch these shows. Have like a bad movie Saturday.
I'm really, just to let you know, I've used every power of persuasion I've got. So if they do ever open up the opportunity to open a store up in Boise, I will have it this time. I have locked down everybody I need to.
Mm-hmm.
And if
yes.
I will be going.
It
I will
will
be
be
going.
mine.
I will be starting my my campaign of taking over the world so I can win. So I don't know.
Oh, well, that's
That's good.
Oh, it's nice to have a plan.
It's nice.
It's nice.
Good plan.
No, I've locked down what I need to. So hopefully, when that happens, it looks like the supply lines aren't there yet. They finally looks like they finally found somebody for Salt Lake. So once Salt Lake's open, then they'll probably actually think about opening more into the Northwest. Right now, everything's back east. So I could, I can go to Michigan.
No, you don't want to go to Michigan.
No,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Michigan. We love Michigan, but we need you here.
No, I know.
Then you'd be another hour off.
Your
That'd be even
talents
worse.
would be best served here.
Yes. No, like I said, Salt Lake, I actually toyed with the idea of the Salt Lake store, but they go, no, because then I'd get it, and then the moment I got it would be the moment that they'd open something in Boise. I'd be like,
damn.
Well, you can't leave. You're already tied down there. Damn it.
Crap.
Oh, and Joe,
Yep.
we have to find a fourth person to play Nazi zombie sniper.
Well, we get. What about Matt?
I don't know. Matt's not cool enough to play with us. He doesn't say hi on Steam ever. I've actually sent messages and I don't get responses, so I gave up. I think the Fen guy is a Fig Newton of our own imagination.
Yes, he's a Fig Newton of our imagination.
This. Mike and I were discussing this last night because he's got part 2 now.
Yes, but you have to play part 1. Have you finished part 1 yet?
No, I haven't.
Mike and I finished part 1 after a week of clenching certain. I think I had to remove my cushion from my chair 4 times. Well, no, because I'm very. Look, Matt.
Yes.
Your wife is can be my witness.
Okay.
How good is Kerr at first-person shooter games? On a scale of 1 to 10, and be honest, because I know what I'm giving myself.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I say you're about the level of purple.
Ooh, that was a good answer.
Thank you. So it takes a little extra effort.
Right. I'm not. For anybody who knows, I'm horrible at it.
Matt's good at first person. He plays a lot.
Yeah,
but he won't talk to us on Steam when he's playing his other games. He's all like, elitist, I'm doing this right now.
Game, man.
Can't talk right now.
He's at Call of Duty. I'm at Mario Brothers. But so the thing is, so we played, and I will admit, the other day we went and we said, oh, let's try playing it like there was 4-player version, right?
Okay.
By the way, a 4-player, if you times it by 4, Joe, awesome. It is so over the top.
Well, let's. What are you doing today? Let's get Mike and let's get together, plan a time. I think didn't you get this game?
Yeah, I have it.
So there you go. That's 4 right there.
Boom.
I'll call Mike. I'll tell him to get his ass online. We'll do it today.
Well, we better get the show over with so we can go shoot some zombies.
And that's going to do it for this episode of Entertechment. We thank you for listening. We have pressing matters ahead. Hey, you can check out our past episodes. Go to our website, entertechment.com. Also, you'll find us on Facebook and Twitter and your favorite podcasting application. Just search Entertechment. So look for us on Stitcher as well. On behalf of Joe Macer and Kerr Ballantyne, I'm Matt Davenport, and it's time to go kill some Nazi zombies. And that's a wrap.
All right.